We will begin our service on page 124, where we will read together in the English. Well, it's all English, but we'll read together. We enter this sanctuary to welcome Shabbat. Within these walls, we sit surrounded by numberless generations. Our ancestors built the synagogue as a visible sign of God's presence in their midst. Throughout our long history and our endless wanderings, it has endured, a beacon of truth, love, and justice for all humanity. Its presence guided our ancestors to lives of righteousness, holding up to them a vision of their truest selves. Now we, in our turn, come into this sanctuary to affirm the sacredness of our lives. May we enter this place in peace. May holiness wrap around us as we cross its threshold. Weariness, doubt, the flaws within our human hearts, the harshness of the weak, let these drop away at the door. In the brightness of Shabbat, let peace settle upon us as we lift our hearts in prayer. On page 52, we find Ashrei. It is a common prayer to do at the end of the afternoon service. So we will sing it now together as we segue in from our afternoon into evening, from our week into weekend, from Chol to Kadosh Shabbat, and on this special Shabbat of Shabbat Shuvah, Shabbat of returning to our center and ourselves between Rosh Hashana and Yom Kippur. Ashrei yoshvei vetecha, od halelucha sela. Ashrei ha'am shekacha lo, Ashrei ha'am sh'Adonai Elohav. Yai dai 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 dai, yai dai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai dai yai dai yai dai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai dai dai. Ashrei yoshvei vetecha, od halelucha sela. Ashrei ha'am shekacha lo, Ashrei ha'am sh'Adonai Elohav. We flip back to page 120 for our Shabbat blessings. And at this juncture, I'd like to explain, I know some of our guests already got the tutorial, but on how our book works. So all of the Hebrew is here. It's the letters that you don't recognize. Directly across from it is the same words written in English lettering, so you can sort of follow along the sounds. Directly below it is more or less an exact translation. The biggest change is that the pronouns are changed to be gender neutral. And then on the opposite side of the spread, for most of our prayers, there's sort of poetic interpretations. So if all of the Hebrew starts to feel, you're wandering and you need some place to ground yourself in, any of the English readings on the entire spread are the same gist of what we're singing and reading in Hebrew. So they'll help you follow along and get the meaning. Now, to light our Sabbath candles, I'd like to call up Mary and Sophia to lead us in the blessing found on page 120. The matches work. There you go. Shake it. There you go.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'chadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat. On page 138, we come to Lecha Dodi, where we will welcome in the Sabbath bride. In Reform fashion, we will sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And when we reach verse 9, I invite you, if you are able, to rise and face the door and imagine Shabbat as a queen or a bride coming into the sanctuary, physically entering the space with us. And when we say the words, Bo'ichala, Bo'ichala, enter, O bride, enter, you might bow to her as she comes down the aisle. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pene Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, Hishmianu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad. L'shem multiferet belit hila, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pene Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mekor habracha, merosh mikedem nesucha. Sof ma'aseh b'machshavat chila, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pene Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, kiva orech kumi ori, uri shir daberi. Kevod Adonai alayich nigla, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pene Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, Gam besimcha u'betzola, Toch emunei am segula. Bo'ichala, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pene Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. On page 144, we segue into our evening service with the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkada v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, be'alma divrach yirteh v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'vyomechon ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה בגלה, ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמירה במברך, ועל עמול על נעמיה, יתברך, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר וירומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתפלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו. לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמא, ואמרו amen. On page 146, we come to the call to worship. Please rise for the Baruch Hu. Yai da 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 yai da yai da da yai da 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 yai da yai da da yai da 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 yai da 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 yai da 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 yai da yai da da yai da 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 yai da 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 yai da da Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed HaMevorach, HaMevorach, Le'olam va'ed. You may be seated. Let's all read together on page 148. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on the evening. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. Page 150. Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Avta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shachbenu, ufkumenu nasiach b'chukecha, v'nismach b'divrei toratecha, uv'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu, ve'orech yameinu, uvahem negei yomam v'layla, ve'havatcha al tasir, mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. On pages 152 and 153 is the Shema, followed by the Behafta, These words come straight from our Torah, and so if you are able, please rise. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam B'shivtecha b'veitecha, uvlechtecha b'derech, uvshachbecha uvkumecha, uvshartam le'od ayadecha, v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha, uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uvisharecha. Leman tiskeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai, V'hitem kedoshim Elohechem, Ani Adonai Elohechem, Asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, v'hiyot lachem Elohim, Ani Adonai Elohechem. Please be seated. Page 156. All this we hold to be true and trustworthy for us. You alone are our God, and we are Israel, your people. You are our sovereign and Savior, who delivers us from oppressors' hands and saves us from tyrants' fists. You work wonders without number, marvels beyond count. You give us life and steady our footsteps. You performed miracles for us before Pharaoh, signs and wonders in the land of the Egyptians. You led your people Israel out from their midst to freedom for all time. When your children witnessed your dominance, they praised your name in gratitude, and they accepted your sovereignty. Moses, Miriam, and all Israel sang to you together, lifting their voices joyously. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, Nora tehilot oseh feler, malechutecha ra'uvanecha, bokei ayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, ze eli anu ve'ameru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, v'ne'emar kifad Adonai et Yaakov, Galo mi'ad chazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Page 160. Grant, O God, that we lie down in peace and raise us up our guardian to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Guide us with your good counsel. For your name's sake, be our help. Shield and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Defend us against enemies, illness, war, famine, and sorrow. Distance us from wrongdoing. For you, O God, watch over us and deliver us. For you, God, are gracious and merciful. Guard our going and coming to life and to peace evermore. Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom, aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Page 162. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, ביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. We come now to the central portion of our evening prayer. The Amidah, the standing prayer, begins on page 164. Please note that on Shabbat Shuvah, the High Holy Day inserts are also read during the blessings on this day. Please rise if you are able. Adonai, sepatai tiftach, ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, sepatai tiftach, ufi yagid tehilatecha. Oh God, open up my lips as I begin to pray. Oh God, open up my lips as I begin to pray. Adonai, sefatai tiftach, ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, sefatai tiftach, ufi yagid tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei HaKol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevig U'etla Livnei V'neihem, V'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava, Zochrenu L'chaim, Melech Hafetz B'chaim, V'chadvenu B'sefer HaChaim, L'ma'ancha Elohim Chaim, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Be'ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol, Atah Rab L'Hoshia, Morid HaTal, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Nechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofe cholim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato, lishenei afar, michamocha bal gevurot, umido melach, melech memit umechaye, umatzmiach Yeshua, michamocha av harachamim, zocher yitzurav, v'chaim rachamim, v'ne'eman atal hachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hakol. Atah kadosh v'shemcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yihallelujah selah. Baruch atah Adonai, hamelech hakadosh. You may be seated. We continue together in the English on page 172. You set aside the seventh day for your name, the pinnacle of creation, and you blessed it above all other days, more sacred than all festival times. So it is written in your Torah, the heaven and the earth were finished and all their array. On the seventh day, God had completed the work that had been done, ceasing then on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. Then God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, and ceased from all the creative work that God had chosen to do. Our God and God of our ancestors, be pleased with our rest. Sanctify us with your mitzvot, and grant us a share in your Torah. Satisfy us with your goodness, and gladden us with your salvation. Purify our hearts to serve you in truth. In your gracious love, Adonai our God, grant us our heritage, your holy Shabbat, that Israel who sanctifies your name may rest on it. Praise to you, Adonai, who sanctifies Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-Shabbat. Page 174. Find favor, Adonai our God, with your people Israel, and accept their prayer in love. May the worship of your people Israel always be acceptable. May God, who is near to all who call, turn lovingly to your servants. Pour out your Spirit upon us. Let our eyes behold your loving return to Zion. Blessed are you, Adonai, whose presence returns to Zion. Baruch atah Adonai, machazir shechinato l'Tzion. Page 176. We acknowledge with thanks that you are Adonai, our God and the God of our ancestors forever. You are the rock of our lives and the shield of our salvation in every generation. Let us thank you and praise you for our lives which are in your hand, for our souls which are in your care, for your miracles that we experience every day, and for your wondrous deeds and favors at every time of day, evening, morning, and noon. O good one, whose mercies never end, O compassionate one, whose kindness never fails, we forever put our hope in you. For all these things, O sovereign, let your name be forever praised and blessed. Inscribe all the children of your covenant for a good life. Our God, our Redeemer and Helper, let all who live affirm you and praise your name in truth. Blessed are you, Adonai. Your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha na'el lehodot. Page 178. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adom lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech Shalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et amcha Yisrael bechol et ubechol sha'a yishlomecha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. In the book of life, blessing, peace, and prosperity, may we be remembered and inscribed by you, we and all your people Israel, for a good life and for peace. Blessed are you, Adonai, who makes peace. Baruch atah Adonai, oseh hashalom. We take a moment now for silent prayer. You might use the words on pages 180 and 181 or the meditations of your own heart. Yehi Yuleratzon Imrefi Vehegyon Libi Lefanecha Adonai Tzuri Adonai Tzuri Begoali. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. We turn our thoughts now to those who are ill and in need of healing. We have on our list for prayers for healing this week Ricky Grant, Mary Kennedy, Edith and Norman King, Skip Brace, Denise Logan, Ruth Brenner, Ron Ely, John Kaur, Rosalind Cantu, Peter Winkler, Karen Thompson, Dean Ashley, Ivy Bells, Bernard Strassner, Sharon Buell, Jean Walker, Louis Perlman, Lee McCoy, Eileen Milner, Mike Haug, Bill Brooks, Ellen Simmons, Brianna Campbell, Josiah Pendleton, Denise Smith, Clara Breeding, Bernard Levy, Lori Perry, Scott Platts, Dave Avery, Kathy Brace, Bob Sparkman, Mickey Rubel, Celie Sarah Batfrumadina, Gail Garifo, Nancy Kronig, and Dave Gilbert. And if anyone else has a name of someone they'd like to share at this time, please do so. Hold in our thoughts all those in need of healing of mind, body, and spirit. Our prayer for healing is on page 371, in the middle of the page. Misheberach avotenu mikor habracha Imotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu, nekor habracha la'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. We also hold in our thoughts all those who are active military duty, first responders, and peacekeepers, those around the world whose jobs are dangerous so that our lives might not be. We have on that list Oni Hinnanen, Joshua Ehrlichman, Martin Brown, Richard Rubino, Howard Mergler, Kyle Smet, Andrew Booth, Joseph Cald, Daniel and Bridget Stambowski, many members of the Nemero family, Pete Abelson, Jeremy Sharkey, Benjamin Hurd, Alexander Furman, Daniel Gilman, Curtis Miller, Rob Apgar, Ben Farrell, and Caleb Menzies, and of course all those in the armed services and on ships at sea that tune in and watch us from our live stream. Although we don't know their names, they're in our thoughts and a part of our digital community. May the one who blessed our fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and our mothers Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel, bless those who are serving in our armed services. May God guard them and keep them from harm. If they find themselves in danger's path, may God bring them back whole of mind and body to all those who love them. May it be your will, Adonai Tzevaot, to lead them to safety and to protect them from each and every enemy and ambush. May God make their journey successful and guard their going out and coming in with mercy and love, and let them be blessed to return home with life and peace now and forever. And let us say, Shabbat Shalom. This week's Torah portion is Parashat Vayelech, the second to last in the Torah. Moses says to the people of Israel, "Be strong and resolute." And then he says to Joshua in front of the rest of the people, "Be strong and resolute." And then later in the parsha, God speaks directly to Joshua, which is something that doesn't happen all that often the way it does with Moses. And God also tells Joshua directly, "Be strong and resolute." The winds of change are blowing. There are hard times ahead, and though God will be with them, the people of Israel are going to have to face the future for themselves, and Joshua will be responsible for their welfare. God can be a source of strength, but ultimately it is up to the people to be prepared, and it is up to Joshua to ensure that the people have what they need to be prepared as they cross into the promised land. Responding to the news about Hurricane Florence, many people prepared for the worst. Some areas evacuated, while others simply made sure to stock up on water and charge all their devices and external batteries. Officials in areas predicted to be affected have all declared a state of emergency. School events preemptively canceled. FEMA worked close with the officials in each state to ensure that relief will be distributed efficiently to those in need after the storm. The Jewish Federation has already started a hurricane relief fund. And meanwhile, news reports tell that those in shelters who evacuated early and are already in shelters have been praying together while undoubtedly many others at home are praying on their own or in their communities for safety through the storm. Now it looks like the storm will mostly miss us, and the worst of it remains to be seen for the Carolina coast, which is definitely getting the brunt of it. But we can be sure that everyone will have been safer for the warnings and precautions. It was important for individuals to do what they could to prepare. It was important for state officials and FEMA to be supportive and take initiative to inform folks what they should do to prepare. Even if God were to respond to the prayers of all and no one were endangered in the course of this storm, we see in this week's Parsha that God entrusts the leaders of the people to take care of their immediate needs and expects the people to take some self-responsibility as well. Only when everyone does their due diligence, from the highest on high to the mortal chiefs to the individuals facing the brunt of the matter, can people and communities be safe. Now, the Hashana for this week contains verses from 3 different prophets and connects more to the themes of this being Shabbat Shuvah than with particular lines from the Torah portion. So it has little snippets from Hosea, Joel, and Micah. But one line specifically from Micah mentions our sins being hurled into the depths of the sea. Clearly something medieval Jews drew upon as they created the Tashlich ritual, which we did together on Monday. But it also made me think of how often, after a disaster, natural or human, people come together. They set aside their differences, their sinful arrogance and their baseless hatred and selfishness, and people donate and they volunteer in droves. Our sins hurled into the sea, carried away by the winds, and cleansed souls ready to all do their part to return communities to their pre-disaster states, to Shuvah in its truest sense. May this first Shabbat of 5779 be a time where all take stock of their own responsibilities to take care of their needs and the needs of their communities, that we may all stay safe and healthy through this hurricane season and beyond. Amen and Shabbat Shalom. We turn now to our concluding prayers. The Aleinu is on page 586. I'd like to call up our president and vice president hiding in the back to open the ark for the Aleinu. If everyone else would please rise. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, latet gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu k'goyei haratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. You may be seated. We turn our thoughts now to those who are no longer with us in body, but remain with us in spirit. This week marks a yahrzeit, an anniversary of death, for Cecilia Valverde, Shirley Horowitz, Jacob Dayton, Pearl Lefferson, Joseph Lefferson, Carol Herrick, Toby Bernstein, Archie Cohen, and Lillian Rosen. And we are still within a year of mourning for Renee Adler Kaplan, Norman Rosen, Tom Metzler, Rodney Smith, Amanda Chasen, Diane King, Alyssa Alhadef, Scott Beagle, Martin Duke Anguiano, Nicholas Dworet, Aaron Feiss, Jamie Gutenberg, Chris Hickston, Luke Hoyer, Kara Loughran, Gina Montalto, Joaquin Oliver, Elena Petty, Meadow Pollack, Helena Ramsey, Alex Schachter, Carmen Schentrup, Peter Wang, Neil Gilman, Karen Josephson, Dorothy McQuiston, Nick Ralston, Elise Gibson, and Norma Porter. If anyone else has a name they'd like to share now, please do so. The Mourners' Kaddish is on page 598. Mourners and those who wish to join them may rise. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, ve'alma divrach yiruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, v'chayechon u'vyom echon u'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, v'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam u'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, V'it hadar, v'it ale, v'it halal, shemei dekudasha barichu. Ve'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim alenu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, alenu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. You may be seated. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom alenu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. V'imru? Amen. We'd now like to call President Alec back up for some announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. Rabbi Liz, thank you for leading us in a wonderful service, and thanks to all of our guests who joined us tonight. We're glad you're here. Rabbi Liz talked about the hurricane. If any congregant knows of anyone who evacuated someplace anywhere down south ahead of the hurricane, came to this area, and is not able to get home before Yom Kippur, please let them know that they are welcome to join us for Yom Kippur services, all of them. They will not have to buy tickets or bring a letter from their congregation, and if they feel that they don't have appropriate clothing to wear, not a problem. Come as however they may be dressed. This Sunday, there's religious school at 9:30. On Tuesday night, Kol Nidre service starts at 8:00 p.m. Wednesday, September 19th, the Yom Kippur family service starts at 9:30. The traditional service starts at 11:30, and I'll note that the tickets gave the wrong time for the service. It does start at 11:30. 3 o'clock is the study and discussion with the rabbi. 4:30 is the afternoon service, 5:30 is Yisker, and 6:30 is Nela, the concluding service. Break the fast will occur after the concluding service. If you don't spend the afternoon at the synagogue, don't forget to come back for the concluding service to hear the final blast of the shofar. If you're able, please bring in non-perishable food items for our Yom Kippur food drive. If you're fasting and find yourself feeling faint, there will be crackers and Gatorade in the kitchen. For break the fast, if you'd like to bring a dessert, we certainly won't say no. And didn't want to go any further than that, but I will just mention that Sunday, September 23rd, Unity in the Community International Day of Prayer and Peace will happen at 3 o'clock at St. Margaret's Episcopal Church, 5290 Saratoga Lane. There's a couple of flyers posted in various places around the synagogue. Thank you very much, Rabbi Liz. Shabbat Shalom.
In our Shabbat Shuvah High Holy Day theme for the night, our concluding song will be Hashivenu, the words of which can be found at the bottom of page 374. Hashivenu, Hashivenu, Adonai Elecha, Venashuva, Kadesh, Kadesh, Yamenu Kekedem. Shabbat Shalom, Shana Tova. Please join us for Kiddush and Motzi and an Oneg in the hallway.